Welcome back to The Great Jaw Will Not Be Defeated Anime Review, episode number 2. This is discussing only episodes 5 and 6. And you are probably asking, Nick, why in the world are you only covering just 2 episodes, even though that if you look on Crunchyroll, they did release 2 more episodes? The reason, because I just want to end it there for right now. I will probably get back to the series probably on Friday because I want to basically start up Space Sheriff Gavin. That's mainly the reason for it. Yeah, I'll probably get back to it briefly. It's only 1 episode, so it's not really going to hurt anything at all. Now, in the case of episode 5, we finally get a chance to meet the magical girl. Finally. Though she has appeared halfway through the episode. So, we start the episode off with Jahy in her adult form after she basically gets off work. Yeah, you see her basically working. And she walks home in her skimpy attire. And then she's chased for about 5 minutes by the police. And of course, she had to be, gotta be built up by her guardians, aka her boss and her boss's sister, who also have to be her landlady. Yes, runs around, and of course, this is the same cop who did chase her around when she was in her child form while looking for monocrystals. Yeah, that's all she was doing. Yeah, just calling her the pipe. Basically, he treats her like a freaking child. Like he doesn't believe her or whatever. So, yeah, and of course, they get phone calls like, oh, is this person what we're looking for? And the person looking for is the magical girl. Yes, seriously. And have to arrest her, and then all of a sudden they find her, and it's not actually her. It's a guy basically cosplaying as the magical girl. And apparently the magical girl is a character from TV. Yeah, I thought this was kind of weird. And then, in the very same episode, and, right after the very next day, apparently both the landlady and the boss both come out with a cold. And, of course, Jahy is in her skimpy attire. Why the heck is she a skimpy attire at this point in time? Don't know. It's kind of weird. And then we see her where she just, wakes the next morning and she's basically got a cold. She's basically like this all day until the boss lets herself in because of a spare key, because her sister obviously has the key. Makes her rice porridge, gives her, and of course, the landlady gives her medicine. Of course, they also have this thing where the landlady starts saying, oh yeah, you gotta pay me rent. Yes. And after they leave, so she can, of course, the boss lady also will give her some hand-me-downs. And then right after they leave, they got another knock on the door. I was like, you come back? And then they open the door, and it's the magical girl, making her first present-day appearance in the series, because mostly she's appeared in flashback. And all she wants is the monocrystal that Jahy has. And of course, Jahy basically was a fit about it. And that apparently causes the landlady to come in to basically stop her, hold her, and basically have the police take her away. Yes. And then later on, you have Jahy in her child form, wearing the magic monocrystals. And then just by sheer coincidence, she runs into the magic girl in her non-transformed form. Yeah, here's the thing. In her non-transformed form, see, when she's transformed, she's a blonde. Here, she looks like she's a mixture. Her hair looks like a mixture of red and black. Yeah, it looks kind of weird. And she's a schoolgirl. Which, I'm like, wow. What a stereotype when it comes to Japan. The magical girl that happens to be a schoolgirl. And then she transforms, thanks to her backpack that she has, which looks like a freaking laptop bag. Now, I'm not going to blame the studio for this. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if, in fact, this is what kids in Japan basically are in the schools. These are pretty much the equivalent to the backpacks that kids here in the U.S. wear. Theirs is basically like a freaking purse. Because that's all they need. Don't need a big, humongous backpack. Yes. And for students over there, this is all they need. Because when I've seen, even from live action point of view, that this bag also, I've seen this also in some live action I've seen for Japan, where they also carry these things like actual backpacks, except these are shaped differently than we are here. Here, those are shaped like actual purse that you put on your back, and when we get older, you have to sort of carry them like extra briefcases. Excuse me. My personal guess is the reason why they're like this, and this is just my personal thing on the matter. I think the reason why they carry them like this is probably just so to get students prepared for work in the office world. That's probably my guess exactly why they're carrying these like the way they are. It's possible to say at least, but that's probably how it is over there. I'm not really sure because, well, I've never been to Japan, obviously. I've only seen pictures of these things, and from what I can tell, the ones used in the anime are probably the legit ones. Yep. Transforms, and then, of course, oh, life misfortune. And then apparently a flower pot comes completely out of nowhere and drops on her head. Like, oh, this won't stop me. This won't make her head is bleeding. And then she gets dropped, and then apparently a microwave drops on her head with a rice bowl in it. Yes, a rice bowl. Japan. And then apparently, like, every single thing except for the kids take a drop to her. And then transforms, take the mind across his back. And then you have, just, how should I put this? Where, like, she's like so sad losing the mana crystal. So she proceeds to go back to work and get drunk. And then her landlady joins her, and of course they have a whole bunch of fun. And apparently turn back to her child form. All of her outfit just basically fell off. Yep. And of course, why am I naked? And why am I next to you? And she's wondering, and of course, Landlady's like, what do you do in my bed? And apparently the boss did this. And apparently she took pictures of them basically having fun while they were drunk. And then she just says, delete those pictures! And by the way, both episodes have this weird post-credit scene where the first one is simply Job versus a landlady in a wrestling match. Yes, seriously. And the match ends in a draw because of a headbutt. Yes, seriously. The second one basically is a cooking episode. I think wrestling was better. That's my opinion anyways. Yep. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for the particular review. I'm not going to talk about any more of this series like Friday. But it's become a little more interesting. Probably because they added the Magical Girl. Oh, and by the way, the Magical Girl herself, by the way, her name is Kongo. She's voiced by Brittany Korupski. Like in the case of Natalie Smile, I actually have heard of her before in many series. My gosh, it is a lot, basically, when it comes to this particular voice actress. By the way, do you know she's 36 now? Yeah, she's 36. These are the only shows I have seen her in. Claymore. One Piece. Yeah, she's the voice of Apis in The Going Merry. Claymore, she's the voice of Raph. I'm not sure which one that one is. Let's see. She's also in Sawyer as Black Star. Yes, Black Star. Nothing usual there. Let's see. She's also in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood as Slim Brady, aka Pride. She's also in Fairy Tail as Wendy Marvel. Yep. She's also in Freezing. It's Ingrid Brunson. I believe it's a woman. Let's see. There is also Attack on Titan is Hitch. Yeah, the one who's lazy in the series. Yep, she voiced her. Let's see. There's also Trinity 7 is Celine Sherlock. I haven't watched that one yet. Masa Masumi. Yep, she's not one. As Poppy, the Harpy. Yep, she is also in My Hero Academia's Kami Asumi. Yeah, the one who Toga basically posed as in like a few episodes of the series. Yep, who actually made her the true real and popped up in like the following season. She's also the voice of the titular slime, Remy Tempest from That's How I Make Her Cry as the Slime. Yep. Let's see. She is also in Combatants Will Be Dispatched as Grim. And she's the voice of Minkin from To Love Ru. I believe she's also in for the Darkness one. She was actually my most recent series I watched, The Execution Wage of Life. Yep. Of course, she has reprised her role as Remy Tempest in Slime Diaries. Yeah, because the dub just came out just recently. And that's it. That is roughly Since I've been reviewing anime in the past 5 years since I basically do this, let's see. There has been a total number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excuse me, 6, 7, 8. Probably counts 9 because I have watched Valkyrie Dive. It's a series I'm not gonna do a review for. 8 for Monster Musume. 9 My Hero Academia. 10 is the Atomic Recurrence of Slime. 11 and 12 for To Love Ru. 13 for Combatants Will Be Dispatched. 13 with the Execution Way of Life. So this is roughly the 14th series I have heard her in. Yep. 14. You thinking, really? For her? Yep, 14. Yep. But yeah, not much else to say about these 2 episodes. It's definitely a little better than the original one. That's just my opinion, anyways. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty much the episode review. So tomorrow, just see stuff Space Sheriff Gavin. Yes. So that's coming out tomorrow. When I get a chance to do the final episodes released, I'm going to wait till Friday to do that one. So just have basically start of a review series this one. Yep. So yes, that's the episode review. And I'm going to basically see you all tomorrow. Okay, next video. Bye.